Hey guys, Ryan over at Maverick Metalworks. Want to give you guys an update on where we're at. I was planning on doing this a whole lot more often. Unfortunately, we had a sudden death in the family, and it's been difficult. It's been tough. It's been consuming, but we are sticking together as a family, and we'll get through it. So unfortunately, life keeps moving forward, and we still have a lot to get done. So today's topic is this guy. Now, for those who have been following, we are in the process of closing our shop. We had a bunch of projects that were already on the books that we wanted to knock out, and pretty much everything's done except for the big three. Two of them being the gates. We got this big one, and then one that's almost identical that's going on that side as our secondary, which hopefully we're going to have installed in the next few weeks. But this one specifically, we have had built and complete and ready to go since September. We originally intended to install this thing on the last week of September, first week of October, and we've had issue after issue with our concrete. The contractor that the customer hired, we've poured 8 different pads, 3 of them over here and 5 of them over there. Unfortunately, we still had issues and they weren't going to work for us. So we eventually convinced the customer to let us hire our friends over at Patriot Concrete. And John and Patrick Carlisle have been phenomenal. They've taken great care of us. They've got us this nice, over here, nice, beautiful, straight concrete pad. And guess what? Our gate, it actually rolls back and forth without lifting a wheel off the ground. So we're excited about that. But yeah, talk to Johnny if you got some concrete needs and he'll take care of you. Now that we've got this done, we have been out here for the past couple days. We have done all of our wiring, ran some conduit underground. We've got the gate hung. We used our crane truck to drop the gate into place. We've got our track set out. We've got the motor bolted in place. And after a day of getting all the wiring done and cleaned up and ready to go, we have power ran to it, and it's time for the best part. We get to push the button. So this button right here is for close. And check it out. We have a rolling gate moving under its own power. Now we still have some test and tune. Right now I've got it on one of the slowest settings. I always start out slow. That way I can make sure that if there's any issues, it's not going to just power through them, and then we'll slowly turn it up until we're comfortable. The way I have this set up is different from every gate we've done before. It's kind of a new design that we came up with, and it has a separate runner, and this runner here is what keeps the gate in place and upright and locks into the rollers. And I'll open it and close it one more time so that way you guys can see. With this one, the customer wanted to have the nice pretty arch going across it, and that's difficult with a rolling gate because normally you have 2 rollers that come down from the top, and then the gate rolls back and forth inside those rollers. Now with this one, since there's an arch, there's not a flat surface. And the other thing is we wanted to keep our post below the fence, so we were kind of spitballing, coming up with ideas, and Papa Holmes, my dad, David, came up with this idea to where we've got this bar that jets out, goes all the way across, and then comes back, and then it's got a stub out at the end, which is what catches it. So let me go ahead and press the open. Let's see if it opens up just fine. There we go. You can see it rolls right through there. That is awesome. Man, this is a good feeling. Super excited to have this thing up and moving. I'm going to make a big video about these gates and kind of a full install. This one, I didn't film most of it because, of course, always on a deadline. It is now Saturday, nice freezing cold day of December and Saturday. And on Monday, so 2 days from now, they are doing a huge event. This is a rental property. They do events here. And I believe he said there's some football players from the Panthers that have rented the place. And they're coming out and doing the event. And course, you got to have a moving gate before you can have an event. It's all part of it. So we're out here in the nice cold, about to be in the dark, getting this thing up and running. And I've been rushing through it, not rushing, but taking my time, but moving through it. And I haven't filmed a lot of it. So I wasn't as worried about this one. I do want to give you guys a time lapse of this whole install, but I'm gonna make that one on the gate that we've got going down in that direction. And it's a little bit smaller, but it does all the same things. And I'll do a time lapse and explain everything that's going on in a whole lot more depth. But for today, I'm going to finish our wiring and get everything buried. You can see I've got my power and my disconnect, and everything is unburied right now. That's all ran through conduit. We've got our 12-volt power, so that way he can run it off his intercom system to open and close the gate. I've got our exit loop, which comes out this way and mounts close to the house. That way he can just drive by and it'll automatically open the gate as he's leaving. And then I've got our pedestal, which we set in concrete this morning. Keep in mind this pedestal. I want you guys to remember this for in a few weeks when I post about it, because that little square there wasn't going to quite work. But we've got our pedestal and everything set up. So this one's just about done. We'll get that finished up, and then next time we'll post about this, we'll be down that way and going through the full install of the smaller gate. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys all have been well. Appreciate all of the condolences and everyone for reaching out and thinking of us, sending flowers to my mother-in-law. It's been humbling. You guys are awesome. I love you all, and we will keep in touch. Till next time.